Let's go ahead and check in on our buddy Dark Side Phil. You know, I haven't heard from Phil since I got back from vacation. DSP has it looks like he's survived the cancellation attack.
Well, what are they going to cancel him for?
Right, exactly. Well, here's the problem. I got in a lot of shit with that Detractor community. About 60% of it thought, yeah, you're right. Don't cancel Phil. Don't go in there trying to do cancel culture bully bullshit against a guy just because he's fucking terrible and he harangues his audience and he, bothers people and annoys people. Just don't watch him then. Don't watch. I want to watch him because it's fucking hilarious. I watch Snort Hogan. I watch Snort Burnell. I watch Duty streams. I watch all these channels that find great clips.
Or you can watch him live and literally giggle like a schoolgirl every time he has to fight somebody online and they beat him and he blames his internet connection.
But so they tried to cancel him recently by copyright striking his videos, and it's fucking dishonest. It's total bullshit. And you guys can yell at me and say I'm problematic and whatever. Damn right I'm problematic. You must not know about me. So
how do you think we ended up here?
How do you think I got here? So this DSP thing, people were saying, oh, he's a piece of shit. I hate Phil. And I would write back the same thing to him. I'm not saying he's not a piece of shit. I'm not saying he doesn't suck. I'm saying he shouldn't be canceled for it. You guys shouldn't be reporting him. That's total gay ops bullshit. And nope, they couldn't be swayed from it. No, you just don't understand the shit he did 9 years ago. Then make it about the shit he did 9 years ago. Don't make it some bullshit copyright strike just because the ends justify the means. That's dishonest, it's scummy, and it's gross pussy shit. Don't do that. So with that said, I want to point out that you and I can fight over this all day long if you want to. I ended up being right. You ended up being wrong. I told you the cancel culture shit wouldn't work. I told you he'd still be standing at the end, and I told you he's going to declare victory over you guys. He's not going to become self-aware.
Because you gave him a win.
And his audience, his pay pigs, are going to throw him a bunch of money because he's under fire. And guess what happened? People gave him a bunch of TEPs. He survived the whole thing. He's not going to get suspended. He's not going to get canceled for it. So now you guys all look like whiny bitches. Those of us detractors who said that this was a bad idea and we should just enjoy Phil content for what it is, we end up looking right. But the problem is you never convince people even when that happens. Even when they're wrong, they dig in deeper and they fight you on it. They still think they should have done it.
And it just looks weird, like sitting on the outside looking in, like, why are you wasting this much energy over something you can just ignore? Because, like, I don't know, man. I like watching Phil once in a while and making fun of him because I find joy in it.
Right, it's funny.
But when I'm not doing that or when I don't feel like that, I spend zero energy thinking about him.
Right.
And I am happy.
Yeah, I don't want to watch Phil and be mad.
I don't need, like, again, if I don't like what he's doing or whatever, if I can't get any comedy juice out of it, whatever, again, I just move on. I feel like some people really need to learn there is a lot of, like, personal power in the ability to go, you know what? Not for me. Fuck off.
Well, and also, if Phil goes away, you don't win. Like, you don't get better. Your life doesn't get better. You don't make more money. You don't gain more views. You don't do anything like that. One guy wrote to me and said, you only want Phil around. He was another one of these guys who thought the cancellation was a fucking brilliant idea. Probably still does, even after it failed. But he's like, you just want Phil around because it attracts more views and money for you. And I'm like, no fucking shit. We're a business. Of course we like it that people come over and find our shit funny and want to watch more of our show because of our DSP coverage. Why would I want to lose that? It's like people telling McDonald's, your food makes people obese, but you just want to sell it so you make profits. Yes.
So wait, you're telling us that you're surprised that we want to entertain our audience with things that they find enjoyable?
Exactly. So here's Phil talking about his distinct dip in engagement. And this logo right here is the unmistakable logo of Snort Hogan. Subscribe to Snort Hogan on YouTube whenever you get a chance for a great logo. Yeah.
Okay. I'm not here tomorrow. Tomorrow's my day off for the week. All right? I hope you all have a great, safe day. No matter what it is that you end up doing, please enjoy the day. If you end up watching content here on DSP Gaming when I'm gone, thank you. And please remember.
He just talks like there's a butt coming, doesn't he? Mm-hmm. He just talks like, oh boy, like you're getting buttered up by Phil. Like he doesn't mean what he's saying right now. Hey, I hope you enjoy this. I hope you love this. Okay, what do you want?
Here come the sweet nothings right before you stick your finger in my ass.
Dark Side Phil is that little relative you have, that younger relative you have, who's always got a scheme he wants you to invest in. But he always comes over to your house and goes, oh, man, great to see ya. How you doing? And you just want to look at him and go, all right, let's fucking hear it. What is it this time? Limos? Go ahead. How much seed money do you need? Go ahead.
Just throw me the pitch. I'm raw on time.
Remember things you can do to support the channel in my absence: liking the videos, leaving comments, super thanks, and tips. Now, I have noticed a distinct dip in engagement in my content this month.
All right, then worry about it privately and do things to fix it. This guy has seen a dip in engagement, and I guarantee Phil will not go live on his stream and tell people, yeah, so I have to adjust things and do something different because clearly I'm not doing the things that gets reactions out of you guys. This guy thinks that likes and comments are owed to him.
Yeah. I mean, do you think that you're just supposed to get engagement because you started streaming? That's
He
not
does,
how that
though.
works.
He does. He does 100%
Jesus
believe that.
Christ. I mean, guy, you are the whole reason there's supposed to be engagement. People are supposed to be engaged because of you or what you're doing.
Right.
So if you don't have that, time to look at the mirror.
So instead of him going privately after the show and going, God, engagement was down, this, that, and the other thing, boy, I should probably fucking change my shit up a little bit. He's going to go to these people and go, hey, what's wrong with you that you're not hitting like on this amazing content I'm giving you? I don't know, because you're yelling at me and it's bothersome.
Come on, DSP, be a real man and take it out on your wife.
Like a man do. By the way, watch, like this video, subscribe to our channel. We're 2 away from 4,500 right now. Subscribe to our channel and let's knock over the 4,500 mark. Now, if that happens, that means we did a good show. People want to subscribe to our channel. If they don't, it's because Aaron was yawning half the fucking time and very tired today.
Or it's because you guys really just fucking can't get it together and support this channel like you're supposed to.
Right, it's always your fault.
I feel it's because this is literally month 3 of no major new releases. 3 months in a row where there has not been one major AAA release at all.
Bro, that doesn't matter. People like Destiny and other people who play games on their streams, they're doing just fine. They play Minecraft and all kinds of other games, and they talk to their audience and they give them content they want, so they react to it. Phil, stop blaming everyone but yourself. You're not engaging. Do you watch your content? Do you watch it and go, wow, I'm really inspirational and charismatic and funny and vibrant? You're a fucking cubicle worker playing video games. That's the vibe you give off during your streams. And whenever somebody comes in and goes, you're kind of fucking boring, you yell and scream at them for a half hour, and then you wonder why nobody's liking or commenting.
And when you lose, you blame the video game, you blame the person who picked their character, you insinuate that they're cheating or they use some sort of trick to get their internet to work better. And it just, like, I'm sorry, it makes me hate you because I don't see the other player. There's no other personality. You're the personality that's there, and you're gross.
You're boring, you're whiny, and you yell at people. And then you wonder why people don't want to talk to you and comment because you're a fucking dick to them, dude.
Oh, and by the way, Phil, something you might not realize. There might not be any new games. That doesn't mean there isn't any new content. Lots of games come with this thing. Wait for it. It's called downloadable content. So let's see. Hey, you want to do something new, Phil? Right now in Grand Theft Auto 5, they added a mission that you can do where you actually get to run around with Dr. fucking Dre to save his phone, and it's got some unreleased tracks that he wants to get back. Now, is it a stupid fucking mission, and it's the same fucking game you've played?
Sounds like
times?
almost a Scooby-Doo mission.
Yeah, but my point is if you love that game or you like content like that, there's something you can do there that you haven't been able to do before.
Or play an old game and be funny, be entertaining, do a show while you're playing your game.
Destiny 2's new season just launched last week. It's literally not even been out for a week, Phil. There are new things to do.
Yeah, but it's a lot easier to just yell at your audience and demand that they engage with your video. Like, guys, hit the like button. Oh, no, here, better yet. Here, did we earn it? Hit the subscribe button, smash that like button, and click the bell to get notifications. I don't know. We'll find out, I suppose.
I love that it covered his face.
Yeah.
That's going to obviously
best he's
affect
ever
the channel.
looked.
Please, guys, if you like the content and you watch it, all right, if you could help in any way in regards to engagement on DSP Gaming, I would appreciate it. At one point, engagement was really good on this channel.
Oh, yeah?
And every month, we were getting exponential new views, subs, everything. And then this came to a screeching halt.
Almost
in the
like
middle of
everybody
summer.
that came to your channel got driven off.
Yeah. It's almost like people came to your channel and went, I hear a lot about this DSP guy. Let's check him out. The most tragic part about Phil is he could have turned all this trolling in his favor. He could have gotten all this attention for being trolled, changed up his style, changed up the way he does shit.
Lean into the gimmick.
Lean into the gimmick and people will keep coming in. He wants to be taken seriously as a streamer. Phil, that ship is sailed. Be like Rich. Rich from Review Tech USA has leaned into the fact that he's a gimmick. He's leaned into the fact that some people think he's cringe or douchey. He'll take his shirt off once in a while. He'll be self-deprecating, whatever, because he knows that Rich from Review Tech took a lot of those trolls and made them fans. They may not like him. It may be begrudging, but they're like, oh, at least this guy leans in. I like that.
I mean, seriously, dude, you could be making money off of all this shit. Sell shirts that say tips on them.
Yeah.
Fucking
tomorrow's my day off.
Tomorrow's my day off. I need money for Thursday. Whatever. You could actually have some low-end merch that you could easily be selling and pumping out. Makes a little extra revenue.
A Toys for Jasper shirt.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's so much you could be doing to step it up a little bit, and instead you just complain. And when people ask or offer ideas for you to engage and interact with, you just go, "No, I'm not going to do that." No.
Or when someone offers you $50,000 fucking dollars to do a podcast, but you think it won't make you look credible. Phil, you have no reputation. You have no credibility. You have none of these things you think you have. Take the fucking money and do the goddamn podcast. Maybe you'll get better at broadcasting, because from a professional broadcaster to you, Phil, you suck. You're not any good. You can tell you've had no experience. You just want to play your games, but you want people to watch you play your video games. And then if they have anything they want you to do differently, you're going to yell at them and criticize them. I mean, and then you wonder why they don't like you or give you money, Phil.
The most that people enjoy you.
Yeah, they're your customers. You have to be nice to them.
You wonder why you run a restaurant and you piss in all the soup and nobody wants the soup.
And then when people complain about the soup, you take a shit in it in front of them. And then you wonder, why don't people come back?
I didn't order this soup with sausage.
Because of basically no releases. And it sucks. You know, I'm putting out content for you guys. You're telling me you're enjoying it, right? The people who are here are having a great time. But I can't bring in new viewers unless there's a reason to attract them to the channel.
That's your fucking job, asshole. That's your attitude. That's your your engaging personality. That's your performing.
God damn it, man.
Oh.
Dude, I did 2 extra shows this week. 2. And I've watched my numbers go up by like 10 or 13 viewers this week because I did the 2 extra shows.
Yeah, it's a grind.
But those 10 or 13 views that I got, they came to my channel on Friday and or Monday, and they saw I do a show similar to this, not quite, twitch.tv/JustKiddingLLC. Now, my point is, they came to that channel from 2 to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, and they saw that I do an amazing show where you get to interact with bits, subs, sound drops. It's awesome. Join us.
And that went up a little.
And it went up a little.
That's
it's my job to make them stay.
We've had massive growth our first 4 months on YouTube. Well,
That's mostly the medication. It'll wear off in a few hours.
But guess what? Eventually, that big rush is going to level off, and then we're going to try and grow a little bit at a time. It's a grind, Phil. You want everything to come to you right away, but you don't want to put any of the work in to make it happen.
And you've been doing this for a decade.
Oh, Phil.
How have you not learned?
I give him credit for survival. That's about it.
I give him credit for being stupid and stubborn.
Yes.
Like just
DSP
refusing to grow.
Reacts to, this is how you don't play Metal Gear Solid 2. Can only go so far, you know? So, please consider, you know, if you do watch the stuff on demand, liking the videos and leaving comments. I mean, I'm not exaggerating. The last few days, every video I'm putting out, like every other video, has no comments. No.
Okay, but Phil, when you tell people that and you start complaining about that, that's a bummer, and it makes people want to comment less. This becomes a self-cleaning oven. Phil, have you noticed that you complain about the same shit all the time, and that shit keeps happening? Almost like people don't want to go watch something where a guy's just bitching about his station in life all the time while they give him money.
And this is why I don't want him canceled.
Right, me neither.
I want to watch this happen until he either learns and grows as a person, or until he, by his own hand, takes that airliner and just drives straight into the ground.
Right, that's why you cancel people. You lost this battle. That's why I told you it was a losing battle in the beginning, and you should have listened to me. All right? We're friends. We're still cool. I hope you still like the videos. But next time when I tell you not to cancel this fucking guy, because if he survives, you're going to look like a shithead, pay attention.
Plus,
let Phil do this. Guys, he'll cancel himself. He is.
He's
Over
already
the last
doing
10
it.
years, it's been going like this.
He's already told you in this video that, like, when he started doing this stuff, it used to be interactions on everything and numbers were growing great. And then over this summer, it's just been going continually down.
Right.
None. Zero. No comments. Nothing to say about this video. The hundreds and hundreds of people who watched it, in some cases 1,000.
You didn't even get the porno comments?
You
Yeah,
got
I don't know about
1,000
that.
people watching your videos
see?
with no comments.
We need to get
I got
back
20
into,
people watching mine. I've got like 4 comments.
We definitely need to get back into that pattern of getting used to engaging with the content again.
Not we, you. You need to give them a reason.
You need to get back into that pattern of entertaining people that show up to your channel.
People are asking in the chat, which South Park character does his voice remind me of? Oh, man, that's a good question. I'm going to be thinking about that today.
I now want South Park to do a DSP episode.
That would be great. That would be real inside. DSP reminds me of that homeless guy that washes your window with a dirty rag at a stoplight, then bitches that his tip wasn't big enough. Fair enough.
Or all the videos you can see about people going, they're only going to wipe off 10% or $10,000 of my college debt. You know they could do all of it.
Rusty Grammar says you earned your pay Friday and Monday and that you were hilarious.
Yeah, it was amazing. I did reads for you too. I'll have to put the clip together from Friday.
You did reads for a steel toe?
Yeah.
Oh, that's very nice.
I did steel toe reads.
Thank you. Al says, I wasn't talking about DSP, LOL. I meant just kidding, LLC. Oh, he meant you. Which character does he remind you of? All right. DSP isn't worried, so give him money is the name of this one. Now, I feel like this one, again, from Snort Hogan, I know you guys all have your favorite DSP channels. My favorite, shout out to Snort Hogan. Snort Hogan's my favorite. Snort Hogan does this video. I think this is going to be more evidence that the cancel stuff backfired and that now Phil's going to get to use it. Basically,
And he's going to have a second wind.
Phil absorbed your energy, and now he's shooting it back at the rest of us.
Kamehameha.
Let's talk about the schedule this week because now we have a better idea.
Holy shit.
Oh, fuck. Jesus, Phil.
Who the fuck just did a bump before the camera went live?
So as I stated, today, it's more Destroy All Humans 2 Reprobed on the main stream. And one thing I want to say, guys, it's been a great month overall.
Uh-oh. You know how I said when he gets really amped up and going, you go, hey, where's the pitch coming? It's been a great month overall. Johnny?
I see one shoe. The other one should fall any minute now.
Johnny, what's that shoe going to say?
I need tips.
I have a feeling he's going to say he needs a little bit more. He always needs a little bit more. At the end of the week, he's always that fucking close no matter how much money came in.
All right. However, because of false copyright strikes against this channel, this has hurt me greatly, this membership, all right? Today is the final day of the month. The final day where if you could re-up your membership, become a member, or give memberships to the channel, it would help me a lot, all right? Right now, I'm in a situation where unless things change today, when I get paid by YouTube in September, my payment is going to be significantly lower than it usually is because...
That's your fucking problem, pal. That's your problem. You don't think there have been, when we had to go from Twitch to YouTube, you don't think that the business budget was a little out of whack there for a couple of months?
You don't think some people maybe took a pay cut to deal with the change in the economic situation?
Absolutely. You don't think that, Aaron's old end of the year profits that he sometimes looked forward to kind of dried up a little bit? Of course they did. But are we going to bother our audience with that information? No, because number one, we know we're going to work hard and we're going to be fine. We just had to adjust, and we are now. And number two, it's not the audience's fucking problem. They support the level they want to support. It's up to you to make the rest of it work.
Yeah, and didn't we actually drop the goal after that happened too?
Yeah, we did. We dropped.
We switched the way we do everything so we could drop it.
Well, that's because the 400 in the evening was
a big goal.
slog.
But my point is, you don't catch this fast fuck doing anything like that.
No, we dropped it 100 because we're like, we're asking way too much out of people.
People committed crimes against me this month, and that's bullshit. It's not, oh, Phil did something wrong and he lost income because he did something heinous. Literally nothing like that. It's because people are fucking with me and then makes people afraid to renew their memberships.
See, guys, what did I fucking tell you? You all told me I was a piece of shit. Well, not all of you. Again, it was a 50-50. I think 60% were on my side. But I told you guys that he was going to take this cancel thing. He was going to survive it because he hasn't done anything to be canceled. He was going to take this canceled thing. He was going to cry crocodile tears over it, and he was going to use it as a fundraising opportunity. So not only did you idiots not get rid of Phil,
you gave the snake oil salesman a new product to sell.
you gave the snake oil salesman snake glands to squeeze. So congratulations on that.
And that's bullshit. That hurts me a lot. That's income I depend on. That monthly payment I get from YouTube is what I pay my mortgage with, and what I pay my car bill with. And
Yeah, but
I
I thought that's what the tips were for
and
every
what I
time.
do this and that with. And that's a problem if it's now going to be way lower. All right?
Then get a job.
Stop having a car bill.
If you could
Buy a shitty one.
support the channel today in any way, it's greatly appreciated. But the only way that you can really directly help me for next month would be to either re-up your membership or give some memberships to the channel. All right? Thank you to anyone who does. Now, it's not the end of the world. September, I could still be helped basically via tips, because tips I get immediately, so it could kind of make up for the fact that I have way less income coming. We'll have to see what happens in September. Maybe I'll have to do something special around the middle of the month. I don't know.
This is, again, whenever it gets to the money things, I go, Phil, these are private conversations.
This is the stuff you do when you turn off the camera.
Right. This is not stuff you burden your audience with, because one of two things is happening. People who give you money are going, well, I already gave. He's not talking about me. And the people who can't give because times are tough now feel like a bag of shit while they watch you, so they don't want to watch you anymore.
And if they don't, they're definitely not going to give because, again, it's boring I don't want to pay you to sit here and listen to you bitch about money.
Like, why would I give you money so that I could listen to you complain about... Phil, a lot of your problems stem from the fact that you're not good. You're not entertaining. You need to work on yourself and get better so people want to watch your content.
And another thing, if you're going to bitch about people or bitch about finances, it actually makes you look bad because then eventually people are like, dude, at what point do you learn not to budget for shit happening?
Right. Get rid of that car payment then. Move into a smaller place.
I mean, think about it. If you were Phil and everything that just happened to you this week happened.
Downsize time.
Yeah.
It's downsizing time.
You got an extra $2,000 to pay them bills?
Woo! Yeah. Exactly. That's exactly what happened too. Like, hey, came back from vacation, up a bunch. That's pretty cool. Hey, we need to drill in your tooth and take all your tires. Well, shit, back to even then.
Hey guys, look at all this money I have. Hi, I'm the rest of the world. I'll take that.
Kind of sucks because, again, the point of the monthly goal for members was to do a Rageathon, which I was planning on doing in the middle of September, which would have been the special event, you see, but...
Do it for him anyway.
Now this is all kind of just...
big burp, a nice big... Hey, Phil, you're wondering why you don't get engagement and why more people don't watch your show? Keep letting a big old burp into the microphone.
I mean, I don't know. You don't get a boner every time that happens? Just me? I'm pitching so many tents, I just got a call from Coleman.
Screwing me over, and it sucks. And by the way, no, there's still no updates about these fake copyright strikes. I get the feeling at this point, because it's been almost a week. I think was it Thursday of last week when they hit? I think it was. It was either Wednesday or Thursday. At this point, considering it's been a week, I get the feeling we're going to have the slow boat version of clearing these up. Meaning, literally, there's nothing I can do besides sit around kind of with my thumb up my butt and waiting for YouTube to do something. I've already counterclaimed them.
They're not going to do anything.
YouTube has taken no other action on it. So it may be that I have to wait weeks. It may be, no exaggeration, I have to wait 3 months. Because that's the maximum.
See, look what he's doing, guys. He's using the cancel thing as a poor me. Could you give me some money? I'm being bullied. He's playing the victim. You guys handed him the victim card, and it's going to work out aces for him. I bet you September is the year of the victim bag, and I bet you he nails it. So those of you who told me I was an asshole for calling out this cancel culture shit, I'm a sore winner.
Take my I told you so.
Right. I'm not a sore winner, and I love saying I told you so. I don't mean to say I told you so, but I fucking told you so. You guys handed him the card. The thing you wanted to do, the opposite happened. And
that's weird. I've been
I said that would happen.
I called that, all right? I saw that coming out the gate, and I said that would happen, okay? I called that. Now I need tips.
That copyright strikes sit on a channel, okay? What I can say is, the good news is there's nothing else going on the channel. If you haven't noticed, you would have thought there would have been more if this was going to be some kind of an issue, and there's been nothing. There's just those two, and that's it, nothing else. So I'm not worried. And like I said,
YouTube would have gotten to him by now.
And somehow another false strike gets granted against the channel, I have backup plans in place, other places that we can stream.
He refuses to say Twitch, by the way. I've noticed that about Phil. He won't say Twitch. I don't know if that's like a pride thing or what. He's got these weird rules that he has that nobody else knows
Unless
about.
he's one of those people that rallied against Twitch when it first came out, because then there were like YouTubers that were doing that stuff.
Yeah.
And Twitch was like aimed at the gamer community. And some of them would get jelly because they can't just move over to Twitch. And then they were like, oh, why would you go there to a channel that's designed for gamers to play video games? That's stupid.
Yeah.
Make content, it's not a big deal that this channel would have to be suspended or go away temporarily. But I can totally understand.
So wait a
why people
minute.
would be
It's not a
outraged.
big deal if you get suspended or go away temporarily, but it is fucking balls to the walls, dire straits situation right now because
Yeah.
you lost your funding for September. It's
very strange.
Do you
Yeah.
realize that if your channel goes away, even temporarily, you're losing your funding for at least like a month?
Right. Yeah, Phil.
Like you get set back a bit there, man.
Yeah, Phil. You gotta get your story straight here with everybody.
Apprehensive of supporting this channel right now when you don't know what's going to happen, but it could be months. I'm sorry, I can't go for months without support because we're worried about people breaking the law. Okay, so
They're not okay. Relax, pussy. They're not breaking the fucking law.
And how much
They're
money are
being
you
dicks
losing
on
from
the
2
internet.
videos that copyright struck?
If they get 1,000 views and they're fully monetized, maybe $15.
So yeah, so his dire straits situation is 2 videos got copyright struck.
So that's $30 if they both have 1,000 views.
and his memberships are down, which is apparent because again, 2 videos got copyright struck because
No,
people are afraid to re-up.
The reason his memberships are down is because hundreds of people were gifted memberships and they went, "What the fuck is this?" and they didn't renew the gifted membership.
Yeah, because they watched it and they saw, oh,
Right.
this is shit.
They didn't want to be a member.
please rest assured, if you do support this channel in any way, it still helps. No matter what happens, it's going to help me in the long term. Yes, if you become a member or give memberships, yes, I'm going to get credit for that. It's going to help me. So please consider it, and thank you in advance to anyone who supports this channel in any way. Today would be the last day for a membership to count for this month.
All right. We got it. That was a 3.5 minute segment where you just had to give him tips and memberships. Holy fuck, Phil. Good Lord. He liked Twitch, but he got banned, so he's mad about them. Okay, so he has his channel back, but he didn't go back.
Okay.
Wow. I told you, guys. I told you trying to cancel that fucker, he would spin it and he would turn it into, oh, I'm a victim, oh, poor me, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's going to be dining on that meal for at least a month.
Yep, he's going to be going through that. Yeah, all September you're going to be hearing that, and he's going to use it as a rallying cry. That's why our job should be to watch him, keep an eye on him, do clips when we think he's funny.
Point out when he's being fucky and then move on.
Yeah, make fun of him, make some jokes. You don't get in there and jump in the arena and start going, I'm going to cancel him, I'm going to get rid of him. Because number one, you don't get anything if he does go away. And two, if you fail, you lost to Dark Side fucking Phil, and he's going to let you know about it.
That's like losing a fight to me.
Right.
So unless you're Jake Hudson, you feel really bad about that.
Which Jake Hudson wants to fight you.
Yeah, because he will lose.
Let's get it on, baby.